And financing is available. For a limited time, get 10% off your next kitchen, bathroom, or closet project. Visit greenlinecabinets.com to schedule your free consultation today. Watch Off the Clock.
Teacher facing child sex crimes after meeting a teenage girl on a social media app. Investigators believe there could be other victims.
Sentencing is underway after actor Danny Masterson is found guilty of 2 counts of rape. I'm Omar Lewis, and coming up in a live report from the downtown criminal courthouse, we'll tell you how many years he could spend behind bars.
Good morning. I'm Lena Bovian here in Culver City. We are right outside Amazon Studios. Take a look behind me. Writers and actors on the picket line. But today they're raising awareness for a state Senate bill hoping to get workers unemployment insurance for workers on strike. We'll have more on that coming up next.
Good morning. I'm Jessica Holmes. Plans to build a luxury hotel in one of LA's most exclusive communities is now on hold. We'll explain.
Good morning. I'm Sam Rubin. Brand new here at 10 o'clock. Fallon under fire. Devastating article about Jimmy Fallon's stewardship of The Tonight Show has prompted some interesting no comments from several people. We'll talk about that article. And our friend Damon Wayans Jr. scores a really interesting gig. You'll hear what Damon's saying about it coming up.
Morning moving along nicely, and so is the weather forecast. Today still on the comfortable side. That's going to change by the time we get into the weekend. And we are looking at those temperatures in the valleys, the Inland Empire, upper 90s into the low 100s. Deserts, of course, will be up to the 100-degree mark plus. For today, 74 coastal, already at 70, so you're not going to warm up that much more. Big difference downtown, 70 at the moment, up to 84 degrees, 73 for the San Fernando Valley, shooting for a high of 93. High desert, 94, Inland Empire up to 90.
Years to life in prison. Sentenced at any moment now, and he is facing 30 years to life in prison after he was convicted of rape. KTLA's Omar Lewis is live in downtown LA with more. Omar, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, the courtroom overflowing with people. That sentencing currently underway. We know that Danny Masterson is facing a maximum sentence of up to 30 years to life in state prison. Currently, the 47-year-old is in jail. He's been in jail since that May 31st verdict came down, saying that he was guilty of 2 counts of rape. This morning, we can tell you that today, Superior Court Judge Charlene Olmedo is expected to hear victim impact statements from the 2 women whom Masterson was convicted of raping, along with the 3rd alleged victim in a dismissed count. Throughout this case, prosecutors allege that Masterson used his prominence in the Church of Scientology, where all 3 women were also members at the time, to avoid consequences for decades after the attacks. The church said in a statement after the verdict that those claims were false. We can tell you here this morning, after taking a visit to the courtroom, actress Leah Remini, who has spoken out against the Church of Scientology, was also present in the courtroom, along with family members of the victims and family members of Danny Masterson as well. A jury of 7 women and 5 men found Masterson guilty of 2 counts of rape back on May 31st after 7 days of deliberations. Both attacks took place in Masterson's Hollywood area home back in 2003, when he was at the height of his fame on the sitcom That 70s Show. The jury could not reach a unanimous verdict on a 3rd count, an allegation that Masterson also raped a longtime girlfriend. The jury was the second to hear the case against Masterson, who was charged in 2020 with 3 counts of rape involving the 3 women on separate occasions. During the first trial last year, jurors leaned in favor of acquittal, but they were unable to reach a unanimous decision, leading to a mistrial being declared on November 30th. But in that retrial again, he was found guilty of 2 counts of rape. We know that last month the judge rejected a defense bid to delay this sentencing, but as you can see here, it is taking place today, so she said there was no reason to postpone it any further. We, of course, will bring you that sentencing as soon as it happens, but for now, that is the very latest here live in downtown LA. We'll send it back to you in Hollywood.
Okay, Omar, thank you for that this morning. Washington State high school football coach whose on-field praying led to a Supreme Court decision quit after just one game this year. Joe Kennedy was fired in 2015 from his position as assistant coach for Bremerton High School, which is a public school. Kennedy sued, and last year the conservative-leaning Supreme Court ruled the school violated his religious freedom. Kennedy was rehired by the school. Last Friday, he returned to that same field for one game and then resigned. In a statement by his publicist, Kennedy says he needs to care for a sick family member who lives outside of Washington. Kennedy's life has changed since the ruling. He has a book coming out next month called Average Joe. And Republican presidential hopeful Ron DeSantis, Governor Ron DeSantis, has asked Kennedy for his help on the campaign trail. A judge in San Bernardino has blocked Chino Valley Unified's controversial transgender policy. It requires school employees to notify parents within 72 hours if their child identifies as a gender that's different from their birth certificate. The judge yesterday granted a temporary restraining order, siding with the California Department of Justice. Last week, Attorney General Rob Bonta filed a lawsuit against the district, claiming that the policy is illegal. He says it violates students' civil and constitutional rights. Board President Sonia Shaw, who proposed the policy, says the decision doesn't end here.
Our policy, at least when they come to tell us, and we ask them, why does your parents know? The child has the opportunity to say, my parents are dangerous, they're hitting me. And guess what happens? We're mandatory reporters. That child's finally going to have some kind of safeguards being put in place for them.
It is a mischaracterization of the policy. That's not how the policy works. It's a talking point from a script. It's spin. What matters here is what the act is, and it's very simple and very straightforward. The act targets a protected class and discriminates against them.
Bonta says his office will continue to provide support to make sure every student has the right to learn and thrive at school.
Hollywood writers and actors have been on strike for months now, and that's creating a financial strain for many.
But a California measure could open unemployment benefits to some of them.
For Senate Bill 799, which would essentially grant them unemployment pay, people who are on strike. And we all know they've been on strike for several months. I'd like to bring in Jeannie Wong. She's a strike captain for WGA. Good morning to you. You know, what has it been like for the last few months to be without work?
I think, me and my fellow union members and everyone who's directly and indirectly affected by this trade dispute, the strike, it's really hard, but we're just all, trying to stand in solidarity financially, emotionally, whether we're raising funds for the Entertainment Community Fund for other unions affected, or, I think overall it's just been hard, but we're all just trying to stay united and keep our morale boosted.
And you haven't been working the last few months. I'm sure it's been very difficult. So this bill specifically, if it passes, and it should get on Governor Gavin Newsom's desk by September 14 if he decides to sign it into law. It's currently in the legislature. But if that happens, do you think that this will help other people who are in the midst of going on strike to feel more empowered to do so?
I definitely do think so, because a lot of these unions, a lot of them were fighting sort of like this corporatization, and it's sort of an unfair advantage when you have states like New York and New Jersey where striking workers already get EDD unemployment benefits, but in California you currently do not, and it's an unfair advantage to workers, and it puts an undue pressure on them to try to settle for an unfair contract or something that might not be best for them in the long term, especially when they're just looking to make a living wage. And I also think there's a lot of inconsistencies, because you have other trade unions who are indirectly affected by the strike who already get unemployment, but right now writers and actors cannot because they're directly involved in the trade dispute. So it would clear up that inconsistency. I think there's also a lot of benefits. The statistics show that for every $1 of unemployment, it's $2 of an economic advantage. We already have a lot of small businesses that have already vocalized their support for this bill, because it would help striking workers, avoid accumulating debt and, put food on the table. And it won't be that much, but it will help somewhat, and that helps the economy as well.
All right, Jeannie Wong, thank you so much for speaking with us this morning. Now, just to clarify, this bill, it already has support from State Senator Anthony Portantino, and it is making the rounds. It's expected, if it does pass, to end up on Governor Gavin Newsom's desk on September 14 before it is signed into law. I'm Lena Bourbon reporting live here in Culver City this morning, KTLA 5 News.
Alina, thank you. The city of Los Angeles has blocked efforts by a developer to build a luxury hotel in Benedict Canyon. The planning department said yesterday that it is revoking approval for the proposed 33-acre Bulgari resort. It would have been built near a residential area in the Santa Monica Mountains. Residents protested the project over concerns about public safety and the environmental impact. The proposal called for 18 buildings, including a 58-room hotel, restaurant, parking structure, and private homes. LA City Council member Katie Yaroslavsky, who represents Benedict Canyon, opposed the hotel development, citing that the growing threat of hillside fires.
And it's going to be heating up very soon, if
yeah.
not already.
Yeah, it's going to be really, though, kicking in over the weekend.
Okay.
We're going to be back in the 90s. We're going to be back into the low 100s in some areas. For